universal experience we've all had of seeing a star fall to Earth and it turns out to be a circus tent full of clowns that trap your whole town in cotton candy cocoons, and the sheriff thinks it's a prank so he won't help you. So you have to try and stop the clowns with your girlfriend and her ex-boyfriend, and some random guys in an ice cream truck are also there? No? Anyway, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. This movie was released in 1988, and it's once again getting the recognition it deserves. The game just came out with the same premise of Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th, or other ones that probably exist that I can't think of right now. And it's great. I'm not biased at all. This isn't sponsored or anything, but boy do I wish it was. I watched Killer Klowns for the first time in junior high. It's been 6 or 7 years of me forcing friends to watch this movie with me, and every time they basically say, "What did I just watch?" And the answer is a cinematic masterpiece. If you've never watched this movie, I encourage you to. It's so goofy. It's a comedy horror movie. It's really not scary. It's just so silly. And of course it came out in the 80s, so it's automatically just gonna be amazing. It's been one of my favorites since I first watched it, and I was so excited when I heard that it was going to be a game. I'm not really one for multiplayer games, I just don't like being yelled at, but as soon as the pre-order dropped, you best believe I bought the deluxe edition, and I don't regret it. In the game, you're stuck in an alien invasion where you have to find items to help you escape through one of the 4 exits while trying to not get caught. Clowns have special abilities and get little guys like the one I'm painting. They're called lackeys and they do a few things. They'll carry your cotton candy cocoons and jump on the backs of humans and other stuff. What's not to love? Honestly, aren't they just so cute? I first heard about the game in 2022. I think that's when it was announced. So it's been 2 years. 2 years I've been waiting for this. And I think it was worth the wait. I don't really have anything to compare to. I never played Dead by Daylight or anything, so it's a new thing for me in general, but it's so much fun, and because I played in the first week, it had so many bugs, and it was just fun to see all of that, and it's so, oh, I got so excited. It makes me like all giddy because people are actually talking about something that I enjoy, you know? Just like an obscure thing that's now, I don't want to say mainstream, but it's kind of mainstream because there's just so many eyes on it now. I cannot tell you how excited I was when I was seeing YouTubers I liked playing the game. Like some of them didn't even know what the movie was, but they were just playing the game, and it's so much fun. Like I said, I would make my friends watch this movie with me. I'm a huge movie person. I like watching movies. I used to watch a movie every night. I don't watch as many anymore just because I'm doing so many other things, but I love movies. I have a whole collection of DVDs. I'm trying to get my favorite movies on DVD. I like physical media. I have Killer Klowns on DVD. I wanted the VHS, but I don't think that's a very popular thing. Like the ones I've seen for sale are astronomically priced, and I don't really understand why. Now I feel like any Killer Clown merch is going to be crazy expensive just because there's so many eyes on it now, but I sure am excited for Spirit Halloween this year. I think it'll have a lot more Killer Clown stuff, or maybe not. Who knows? I may be blowing how big this is out of proportion because it's just so exciting to me. I know a lot of people have a fear of clowns, but I always liked them. My great-grandmother had a room full of clowns and figures and paintings and stuff, and I don't know. I ended up liking it. My genre of clowns is like pastel colors. I really like the pastel porcelain figures. I really had to say that slow. That was difficult. I messed it up many times. So me liking Killer Klowns was kind of just inevitable. I think at the time it was on Netflix, maybe? And for a while it was free on YouTube. I don't think it is anymore, which would make sense, but I love watching random movies. I'm the kind of person that can I'll pick any movie off of a streaming site and start watching it. Most of the time I don't really have to care that much. Like there's some people who have to be invested in the characters or whatever to watch a movie. I'll just watch anything. If the screen, what is that called? If the thumbnail looks cool, I'll start watching the movie. Unless it's so bad that I'm falling asleep or constantly picking up my phone because it's not interesting, then I'll switch movies, but most of the time I'll just watch whatever. I don't really like comedy movies. I'm a huge horror and thriller person, and I think that aspect of Killer Klowns really saved it. And the fact that they're just clowns. I just realized that. I'll watch any thriller or horror movie, but I will not voluntarily pick a comedy. I don't know, I don't find comedies that interesting. Most of the time anyways. But sometimes the only way I'll get friends to watch movies with me is if they get to pick, and they'll usually pick a comedy. I don't know. If you've made it this far, tell me your favorite movie. I'll probably end up watching it. If you comment your favorite movie, I will watch it and then reply to the comment after I've watched it with my thoughts. Train? I can't talk. No. Train. That might be a lot of work. You know, for the 2 people that are gonna see this, comment your favorite movie. A little sneak peek for a prompt coming up is I'm gonna be painting a scene from one of my other favorite. I do this every time where I never actually talk about what I'm working on. I'm painting. Have you noticed? Would you look at that? I'd say the same thing every time. I didn't say welcome back. Oh my gosh. You know, I say welcome back because I think it's funny. I think I'm funny, okay? I say welcome back because 95% of my viewers are first-time watchers. And I just thought it was funny to say welcome back instead of welcome. Because you always get like, hi, welcome to my channel. I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was funny, but I started doing it and now I can't stop. We're nearing the end. Is it too late to talk about me actually painting? So I had a little bit of trouble getting the rough, that's what the collar thing is called, the rough to be the kind of purple I want. I don't really have the means to make that kind of purple. So I had to do a glaze, I think it's called. It's just a thin layer of paint over dry paint. And it turned out to be the color of purple I wanted, so it worked out great. I am so talented, it's crazy. Besides that part, I think most of the painting is direct. Ah, I got a text. Which is my normal method of painting, there's nothing new. Thanks for joining me on this oh, wow. Thanks for joining me on this rambling session. I have an ungodly amount of recording for this painting, but I can't talk for that long. So here we are. Maybe one day we'll do like a Patreon. Ha! Patreon! Oh my god. Maybe one day I'll do a Patreon. Why can't I say that? You know what I'm trying to say though. And I'll do extended videos where I actually talk about what I'm doing, the process and whatever. If that's a thing that's anyone would be interested in. You get more of my inability to pronounce words. It would be great, honestly. Thank you so much for joining me. See ya.